All right, in the top... Sorry, G-Skill. Thank you to our sponsors. In the top starting location, we have our Terran who's down a game. He needs to come back. He is...
Players MMA.
All right, is that Terran voice going to come on again?
Oh. Well, it looks like a Chinese sign. PLU is like, I forget what it stands for, like Players Union or something. In China, it's a big organization.
Got Chinese fans down here. I miss China. I want to go back there sometime. I love that place.
Yeah.
Now, in the center right starting location, the player that I can only describe in poems.
Pixel ASD.
But probably not good poems. Probably some of those stupid
Actually, here's the thing is I don't actually dig poems. I'm going to say that.
No, I'm not a poem guy.
I'm not a poem guy.
I don't get it when you're like, ASD, he is so handsome and good. Frogs like ASD. And it's like, well, that's like a poem, huh?
The wind blows.
And some poet's like, oh, you are totally insulting the art. It's like, well, I don't know.
No, I mean, like...
I like good poems.
I'm not, it's like, pretty hard for me to get
Tickle
turned
me,
on
tickle
to a
me,
poem.
pickle me too. Went for a ride in a flying shoe. Hooray, what fun. It's time we flew, cried Ickle me, pickle me, tickle me too. Ickle was captain, Pickle was crew. Tickle served coffee and Mulligan stew. Over the sun and beyond the blue, cried Ickle me, pickle me, tickle me too. What was the third verse? I'm like dying here. This is like, I had to memorize this in 7th grade, and somehow it's kept with me.
I did this poem I got a long time ago. I didn't write it.
Tickle me, tickle me too.
I had homework, I hate you, you stink. I wish I could wash you away in the sink.
Oh, that's funny.
If only, I can't remember it. I'm sorry, guys.
That's okay, I forgive you.
So, Command Center is on the way. I was really impressed with your poem knowledge, Artosis.
Thank you.
Looks like we have a... I do agree with MMA going for the quick Command Center on this map. It just makes sense. Kind of seizing the map, taking advantage of it. They'll have to be ready for ASD being aggressive. We already saw ASD was pretty effective when he was aggressive last time. You know the thing about poems, I've read really good poems, but it's just like most poetry doesn't do it for me.
Yeah.
It's like plays.
No, I'm not into plays.
I'm not into plays.
I actually don't want to see a play.
Yeah. Like you're like the Nutcracker or whatever. And it's like only like the first half of it is a play, like the other like half of it is like a weird trip. Like I'm like, oh, okay, so we're just gonna watch
Fantasia.
like the Sugar Plum Dance or whatever, and I'm like, are we really gonna do that?
Yeah, man. I guess I'm just not sophisticated enough. I don't know. I don't know, man.
But I'll appreciate good acting. All right, now the SCV got in here, and he saw that orbital, so he knows. So this means if ASD is going to be aggressive, then he can actually do it.
Well, looks like we are probably going to see Cloak Banshee once again from ASD. Tasteless, before we see that Cloak Banshee, who do you think the greatest actor alive is?
That's a tough call. I think.
We'll see if you get it right. I know who you're going to say. Go ahead.
Johnny Depp.
I knew you were going to say Johnny Depp, but you're wrong. It's actually Tom Hanks. Tom Hanks.
Well, actually, I don't know. I mean, he's...
Okay, let's go look at both their roles. Okay, one of them only plays a pirate, and the other one does every single role ever seen by humanity perfectly.
Tom Hanks just plays any character that's supposed to be likable.
Look, he's the most likable human there's ever been.
Yeah, but those are the kind of roles he plays.
I like him more than you.
Has Tom Hanks ever been a villain?
Yeah, he has.
And what?
Well, he was technically a gangster in Road to Perdition.
No, but a villain. Has he ever not been
You know what? I bet he
protagonist?
was. I bet he was.
I don't think he ever has not
Tom
been
Hanks
a
can do any
protagonist.
role, Tasteless.
Well, actually, I don't know about that. The Johnny Depp did...
Dude, he played a guy that did not speak English.
I know.
It was only in, like...
Johnny Depp was in, what was that movie?
Pirates of the Caribbean 1, 2, or 3, Tasteless. Which one?
No, but he's done some other
Edward
movies.
Scissorhands.
Edward Scissorhands. He was good in that.
That's a pirate, too. He has swords
on
his fingers.
What was it, like Charlie's Chocolate Factory? Oh, my, we already have this Banshee coming out here. All right, nice micro there. I do agree, by the way, with ASD sort of just going for the similar approach to the game that we saw before, where he's like, well, I'm actually just better with Banshees than you are with Marines.
Cloak Banshee is a nice build, but unfortunately for him, there's a lot of turrets going up. And it looks like MMA is going to be completely safe. So I'm a little bit worried about ASD, man.
You worried about the guy?
I am, and he's not even expanding. He's actually making a reactor on his factory, a reactor on his barracks.
He's going to do an all-in, I think.
Yeah, he might go Hellion,
well,
Marine.
What he can do in this situation is because more Marines get forced out, if he just goes nothing but Marines and Hellions with his Marines,
yeah, and
the Banshee softens him up. Careful, ASD.
Or they soften up for the Banshee, I don't know. More turrets going to go down. You know, the one thing that would own this, you make like 3 bunkers, bam, get out of the game. But, of course, that's like an impossible task to just go make 3 bunkers. Really working on that tech lab.
You know, if he actually gets that tech lab, that's huge. I think actually the all-in will actually work.
Yeah.
Oh my God!
I can't believe that MMA's letting that die.
MMA's like, nah, I don't need it. Yes, you do, MMA. You can't just do that, man.
Combat shields really would have helped, too. Really would have helped.
This time, instead of him sea-walking to his opponent's base, he's like doing the worm. Artos, go ahead and laugh. Okay, the SCV's been pulled. The all-in is commencing. Or is commenced, excuse me.
He has 4 Hellions with it. More rallied on the way. 2 more on the way right now. This is going to... Well, there's a bunker that's actually going to finish. Or is it?
Oh my God! He actually...
No. Oh my God, it finished. Holy tamale, tasteless.
Well, I think he has to keep going with the rush.
Well, we'll see how many scans he has. He has one scan left.
He should really uncloak those Banshees. Actually, no, I guess he shouldn't. But MMA, I think, is detected. All right.
Well, it looks like, I don't know if this all-in will be effective.
Oh,
but
the SCVs are actually repairing the Banshee. That didn't occur to me.
Oh, yes, you're right.
Oh, this is actually so smart.
But the second bunker behind is so smart as well. ASD really holding on. And I might just... Oh, no, I guess he won't put that turret. Oh, and he's going to lose a Banshee. Oh, wait, no, he's not. It's cloaked. What? This is actually crazy, Tasteless. This is crazy.
Cray, girl.
Oh, and his one of his Banshees actually out of... Oh, no, it's getting repaired.
Get a little bit sloppy there.
More and more bunkers being made. That's exactly what he needs.
Nice.
ASC just will not lose Banshees.
I know. I think he actually cannot win this, though.
Yeah, this is looking pretty helpless right now.
I do like the build that ASD did, but MMA clearly was ready.
Well, you know, if he had targeted down that SCV build in the first bunker, I think he would have just won the game right there. But instead, that did not occur.
All right, here we go.
Hellions really softening up these Marines, but with Medivacs now, this is getting pretty hard. Stim almost done, and just way too many Marines for MMA. It looks like this is going to be GG.
All right, he's moving over here, though, towards this other bunker, and I guess, you know, technically he doesn't have to even deal with that bunker up there. The upper left. All right, here we go again. All right, more Hellions are coming out now.
Well, a lot of SCVs actually are going down.
This is like actually happening. This is actually like a reality.
World? Banshees for the win.
What is this?
And now he can go into the main base. What's up? Doesn't want to, though.
He's like, all right, I'm going to try this again. But first you don't succeed, take all your SCVs off the minerals and attack with the... All right. Artos is still blowing his nose.
All right, I'm back. Oh, a little bit sloppy there, taking a lot of damage on those Hellions. But his SCVs are coming. They can go ahead and repair all this very quickly. And
I think it's actually taking too long.
Yeah,
I just don't see his guy coming back.
Their supplies are very similar right now, but the defensive MMA looks too good. He has Stim now, he has Medivacs, he has Combat Shield, he's +1 attack. It's like, I cannot imagine ASD winning from here.
I find this build, though, that ASD is doing is kind of intriguing. It's like, you know, all right, he's like, I'm going to bring all my SCVs so I can just repair the Banshees as they attack. All right, here we go.
Oh, wow. Huge moves right there with the Hellions, but Stim plus Combat Shield doing a great job. These Hellions dealing insane damage.
You know what? There's like just enough SCVs. Are they going to keep repairing these? All right.
The cloak is going to go down.
There it is. GG.
Wow. That was a wild game.
Well, I found that build really interesting from ASD.
Yeah, it was cool. It was cool. Again, that bunker SCV barely lived, Tasteless. With his dying breath, he finished the bunker.
I know. All right. Shoya going to go in there, just give him some tips. I'm actually not surprised that ASD just tried the all-in. He's like, well, I kind of owned you last game. I guess I might as well.
It's a very technical all-in. You know, it's definitely something, if he didn't have the bunker, it's free win. He kills the SCV before the bunker's done. It's a win right there. And then he almost won a couple times, but MMA held it just beautifully, showing his prowess. And what was that? Is he eating chocolate?
Did he just eat a piece of bark? He's eating bark, man. Don't eat bark before your matches.
You know what? That's not bark. That's ent skin.
That's what?
Ent skin.
What's an ent?
You know, Lord of the Rings, the oldest beings are the trees.
Oh my God!
He actually eats ent skin
of a tree monster.
You know what? That could be Nestie's brother. You never know. Nest tree
monster. Whoa.
Yeah, man. If he was a Lord of the Rings
He's
character,
tall enough. He could be an ent.
He would be. But he's not.
Hey, what did the tree monster say? My bark is worse than my bite.
Oh wow! Faceless, why don't you make like a tree and leave?
Nah, it's not as funny as my joke.
Faceless, why don't you make like a forest fire and get burned down?
No. Forest fires don't burn down. The trees burn down.
Listen, you.
I'm just trying to think.
I'm sick. Leave me
I'm trying
alone.
to actually think of a comeback. I want to be like, hey, why don't you make like a clam and shut your mouth? But I don't know if clams always have their mouths closed, so it doesn't work.
Why don't you make like a monkey and eat a banana, Tasteless?
Why don't you? I don't know. I can't.
Why don't you make like an otter and break a shell in your belly with a rock that you hold like this?
I'm like, all right. I'm like there with my rockets. They're like, Nick, cast the game, Nick. What are you doing? Tree monsters are cool though.
Yeah, it's a good premise.
Remember in Mortal Kombat that level with the trees in the background? They're like all screaming like, ah.
I don't really remember.
I can't believe you don't remember that. The level's like badass. Sorry. You let me down. You let your fans down, Artosis.
I guess I did.
You still haven't watched Akira, have you?
Guys.
You still haven't watched Akira.
Actually, I did the other day.
No, you did.
Yeah, I did.
No, you did.
Yeah, I did. It was awesome.
What are the two main character names?
Akira.
Oh my God!
What's
you
his
didn't
name?
watch it. You actually didn't watch it. It's
Leave me
Tetsuo and Kaneda.
Look, I
Tasteless
disagree.
scored.
I think Akira is more important in that show.
Akira is dead in the entire show, man.
Yeah, but it's all about him.
Yeah, man. It's about them do the
It's
thing.
all about him or her. Tasteless.
Him. Akira. All right, get ready for our final Terran versus Terran today with MMA against ASD. We're here in Seoul, Korea, and this is the GSL Codex.